Discover the unbelievable story behind the rarest and most valuable Lincoln 1-cent penny ever found, a tiny coin with a massive history. In 2025, this remarkable cent is worth a true fortune, captivating collectors and shocking the world with its million-dollar value. The story of the Lincoln penny from 1966 begins in a year when the U.S. Mint was under pressure to reduce coin shortages, creating unusual minting conditions that later sparked interest from collectors. This particular cent, struck without a mint mark as all were that year, carries a quiet mystery that has grown louder as numismatists continue to uncover extraordinary anomalies hidden within ordinary pocket change. Collectors often return to 1966 because the mint suspended the use of mint marks to discourage coin hoarding, a decision that unintentionally created a landscape where minor variations became more intriguing. While billions of these cents were produced, a microscopic handful possessed traits so rare that they barely resemble their common counterparts. And that rarity is what fuels today's fascination. Among specialists, conversations about the 1966 cent revolve around subtle minting errors, unusual die clashes, misaligned strikes, and extremely crisp, proof-like surfaces that were never intended for circulation. Each of these potential features adds a layer of mystery to a coin that was originally meant to be the most ordinary of all denominations. The metal composition of the 1966 penny was the standard bronze mixture, yet slight deviations in planchet preparation or striking pressure produced coins with extraordinary sheen or unexpected color tones. These traits are not just cosmetic. They serve as clues to unique circumstances inside the mint's coining presses. Some examples from 1966 exhibit die varieties so unusual that even experienced graders pause before assigning labels, knowing that a single overlooked detail could dramatically alter a coin's interpretation. That sense of uncertainty keeps the search alive and pushes collectors to examine every ridge, shadow, and reflection under magnification. Stories continue to circulate about unconfirmed prototype-level strikes from 1966, coins that appear sharper than circulation strikes but lack the full qualities of proofs. Whether these came from experimental batches or unintended quality test runs, their existence deepens the legend behind the date. The most dedicated collectors speak of surfaces that shimmer with unexpected brilliance on 1966 cents, surfaces that seem out of place on a mass-produced coin. These rare appearances feel almost accidental, as if the mint momentarily created something special before slipping back into routine production. As attention surrounding the 1966 penny has grown, so has the number of hobbyists combing through old jars, hoping to uncover a hidden masterpiece. It's the perfect example of how everyday coins can turn extraordinary when struck under unusual conditions and preserved with impeccable luck. Some of the rarest confirmed finds from 1966 have shattered expectations at private auctions, where their rarity, condition, and error features combine to elevate them beyond typical collector pieces. It's in these circles that the true value of such a coin becomes clear. One of the most spectacular known examples of a 1966 Lincoln cent, bearing exceptional strike quality and an error combination unseen in others, has been privately estimated at $8 million. Making it one of the most valuable pennies ever discussed in numismatic history. Collectors speculate that additional undiscovered treasures from 1966 may still exist, hidden in old collections or long-forgotten containers. The possibility that more multi-million-dollar examples remain unrecognized adds an element of excitement to every new search. Numismatists continue to study the 1966 Lincoln cent. Its place among legendary U.S. coins becomes more secure. A coin once dismissed as completely ordinary has now risen to represent the unpredictable magic of minting history, proving that even the smallest denomination can hold unimaginable worth. In the world of American coin collecting, few stories spark as much curiosity as the tale of the Lincoln penny from 1968, a coin that seems ordinary at a glance, yet carries an air of mystery that refuses to fade. Collectors have long whispered about a version of the 1968 penny with no mint mark, one that stands apart from its countless companions struck more than half a century ago. Its rarity stemming from circumstances still debated today, the absence of a mint mark on a 1968 coin typically suggests production in Philadelphia. But the intrigue surrounding this particular cent goes well beyond simple geography, hinting at a production error or a brief unnoticed anomaly at the mint. What elevates the legend is how few examples are rumored to exist, each one showing subtle features that make collectors pause, study, and wonder whether they're holding an extraordinary mistake or a quietly authorized strike. Those who have encountered such a coin describe unusually sharp details, a clean field, and a finish that seems almost deliberate, prompting speculation that the coin might have been part of a test run or an experimental batch in 1968 that slipped into circulation. Others believe the rarity may stem from a temporary equipment issue, a missing punch, or a transitional oversight, each theory adding layers to a mystery that continues to fascinate anyone who studies minting history. Regardless of the origin, the coin's reputation has grown steadily, fueled by collector forums, auction house whispers, and numismatists who argue over the minute characteristics that could prove authenticity. The passion surrounding this unusual 1968 cent has turned it into a kind of treasure hunt token, sending hobbyists searching through old jars, inherited collections, and estate boxes for even the slightest chance of finding one. As public interest has grown, professional graders have seen a rise in submissions, each coin carrying the hope that it might be the elusive variant that rewrites someone's financial destiny. In discussions of value, this rare 1968 no mint mark penny has been estimated at an astonishing $7.8 million, a figure that reflects both its extreme scarcity and the intensity of collector demand. That staggering number has only deepened the allure, pushing more people to check their pennies and sparking a wave of excitement that turns an everyday coin into a symbol of possibility. Whether born of error, experiment, or sheer chance, the legendary 1968 Lincoln cent without a mint mark remains one of the most captivating mysteries in U.S. coin history, a reminder that even the smallest objects can hold stories worth a lifetime of searching. In the world of American coin collecting, the 1971 Lincoln 1-cent piece without a mint mark has grown into a quiet legend, a coin that looks ordinary at first glance, but carries a story so unusual that it captures collectors instantly. Most pennies from 1971 were struck in the billions, yet among them a tiny handful display striking anomalies, subtle shifts in metal, and minting irregularities that elevate certain examples far above their humble origins. For collectors, the absence of a mint mark on a 1971 penny usually means it came from Philadelphia, but the rarest pieces show errors and die varieties that were never intended to escape the mint, creating extreme scarcity. One of the most pursued versions of the 1971 cent is the dramatic double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile, lettering, and date show bold duplication under magnification, a visual effect caused by a misaligned hub during production, because most double dies from 1971 were caught and destroyed. Surviving examples surface only in unpredictable places, old jars, inheritance boxes, and estate sales, turning everyday discoveries into remarkable events. The few prized coins that remain from 1971 are known not only for their doubling, but for outstanding strike quality, rich original luster, and untouched surfaces that defy the passage of time. Collectors often say that finding one of these astonishing 1971 pennies is like uncovering a time capsule, a perfect mix of minting mistake, rarity, and historical charm that transforms a simple cent into a true treasure. Over decades, certified grading companies have confirmed only a very small number of premium-grade 1971 double-die cents, and each new discovery sends ripples through the collecting community. This extreme rarity fuels intense bidding, and every time one appears at auction, the anticipation is so high that bidding surges far beyond typical expectations. At the peak of this excitement sits the most exceptional 1971 variety. A single flawless masterpiece once sold for an astonishing $7.6 million, a price that shocked even veteran numismatists. Stories surrounding the discovery of high-grade 1971 cents often add to their mystique, with some found in forgotten rolls and others kept untouched for decades by people unaware of their extraordinary value. Today, collectors continue searching through old change in hopes of finding that rare 1971 penny, knowing that even an ordinary-looking coin might hold a hidden fortune waiting to be revealed.